Heyo, how's it going, everybody? Hope anyone out there who's watching this right now or at some point in the future is having themselves a fantastic day today. Welcome, my name is Relikai. I'm going to be playing a video game on the old internet here, and tonight that video game is going to be Genshin Impact. We're continuing on with the main storyline. Nothing really crazy or out of the ordinary tonight. It's just gonna be a chill little Sunday stream. How's it going, Drew and Kimmy and Vic? Hope you guys are doing all right. Alexis as well. Hope your guys' weekends have treated you well. Happy Father's Day to everyone out there. Hope you guys went and had your guys nice day out with your dad, or called them, or I don't know, something like that. If you don't have a great relationship with your dad, that's that's unfortunate. But hey, you know what? We already have one person here pretending that I'm their dad, so I guess I can be your dad too. Why not? Chillin'? Nice. Good stuff. That's what we like to see. Yeah, so I'm a little tired today, but you know what else is new? Probably going to see Toy Story 5. Nice. I mentioned yesterday that I did see Toy Story 5, and lo and behold, it was good. And I was like one of maybe 3 people on the planet that was actually cautiously optimistic about it. So, yeah, just gonna say, never doubt me. Never doubt me again. And, I will accept your apologies for any time that you've ever doubted me. Speaking of animated movies that I checked out recently, I finally got around to watching K-pop Demon Hunters. It's been a long second since that movie came out, and yeah, I'm very late to the party, but yeah, shit's good. Who would have expected? As usual, I had to follow white people to milestones, a milestone of my own culture permeating the zeitgeist, but you know, what else is new? But yeah, movie was good, and the music fucking rocks. So yeah, probably gonna be listening to that shit for a good long while. What's Father's Day? Who knows? I think it's a day for people that don't exist. I don't know. I think people made it up. I think people invented fathers. I don't know, for whatever reason. Father's Day is the second day that I don't really care about. Nice, based, good stuff. Can only celebrate them in spirit, unfortunately. Oh, I'm sorry about that, Vic. Yeah, so you know, it be what it be. Everyone's got different relationships and scenarios. You know, it's crazy. It's like people live different lives. It's almost like we're not a hegemony where you know, everyone lives out the same lived experiences. Who would have believed that? Honestly, it's crazy. Yeah, so yeah, K-pop Demon Hunters, honestly, it fucks hard. Who would have imagined? It's almost like something doesn't become a worldwide phenomenon by just being, you know, like mid and stuff like that. So yeah, it was a good time. Just again, good times all around for the animated movies that I got to check out this weekend. And I think that's really about it, honestly. Because I mean, there was a lot of other things that were happening over the weekend. My roommates were out of town, and I had to be in charge of taking care of the cats. Specifically because our newest cat, who lost one of his legs, because he lost his leg, there's no other real way to like say it. I mean, there is a way to say it, but I'm just gonna say his sphincter grew not as big as it was supposed to. Like, just the injury that he had sustained when he broke his leg, and then it had to be amputated. It made it so that, yeah, his digestive tract back there didn't fully develop to the degree that it was supposed to. So now, little man has problem passing his waste out of his body, and there is cat medication for stuff like that. It's apparently not good enough for him, so he has to use human grade weaponry, and he has to have Miralax put into his food. Otherwise, he literally just gets completely blocked up with crap, literally, and then yeah, it's not a good time. So yeah, he's got to have a little special needs. Little special meals set up. He can't eat dry food, so he's always eating wet food, just full of laxatives. So yeah, I had to make sure that he was getting his proper dosages at meal times over the weekend. But they are now back today, so now his proper caretakers can make sure that it's that everything's taken care of. Feels like hell, yeah. Yeah, it is. It can get pretty rough for him. So I seen him when he's before they got him like all taken a look at, and they figured out everything that he was gonna need. He just kind of like sits there. You know that that meme of like the little kid who's just like walking around going like. And the guy's just like recording and being like, "Why are you so mad? What you mad for?" That's kind of like what he was doing before we went and took him and had him looked at. He would just like kind of sit over in the corner and just kind of be like, so yeah, had to go ahead and get him taken care of. Hey, what's up, Maiden? Hope you're doing good tonight as well. Hope your weekends treated you right. Do not know that video. Who is surprised? Is it a generic development? No, it's because of his injury. Like I said, from when he lost his leg. So yeah, that's all what my weekend's been about. And yeah. Pretty much it. Largely a chill weekend, honestly. So yeah, I think that's about all I really had to talk about today. So I think with that, we'll go ahead and get the game started up here so that we can try and get through as much of the storyline as we can. I don't know how much more of the story there is to get through, so we shall see. We shall see how much we can progress, because I don't know when. Is it the next update or the next update where Sneznaya finally enters the chat? Because obviously that's going to be the big one. Also, I'm assuming the next update should have Sandrone. I think Sandrone is gonna be her banner's gonna be on there, so that's definitely something that I need to get ready for. Next update is Sneznaya, August 12th. I see. Okie dokie. All right, and I haven't done any of my dailies either, so I think we're just gonna go ahead and do the condensed resin hack here. Let me see. Okay. All right. Let me go ahead and kill the BGM here. And then let's get the Genshin audio going. All right, and then come over here. How's it going, Aurora and Miami? Hope your guys' weekends have treated you right as well. Appreciate you stopping in. And I've got to do the screen share. Okay. Right. Okay. Alrighty, here we are. Let me go ahead and just quickly craft my resin here. That should be enough for the thing, right? Yes, it is. Alright, but I am getting close to not being able to do that anymore.
Accelerating.
Still have a lot of ground to cover? Fuck me. God damn it, man. Yeah. Let's not waste any time. Let's just get in and try and get through as much as we can. Ooh, another milestone in the temper thyself thingamahoozit. Nice. Okay, and then we'll do that. Nice. Ooh, a free standard banner pull. Isn't that exciting? Let's see which weapon I get. Wow, the black tassel. Amazing. Okay. And what is my pity at right now? 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55. Okay, so around like 50, 55, or no, 50 like 7 or something like that. Cool. Wonder what they'll have in store for Snezhnaya. Probably a lot of snow. If past, or if what we've seen is any indication. Okay, so I don't really remember what happened last time around. What I remember most is Collei kind of like becoming the queen of the spirits or something like that. So yeah, that's what kind of like left the biggest imprint on me the most. So yeah. Let's see. Oh, Davy Chase? Yeah, Davy Chase passed away, unfortunately. I did talk about that like a couple days ago. Yeah, the voice actress for Lilo and Chihiro in Spirited Away, and also Sadako in the American version of The Ring. She passed away, unfortunately. And it was a sad story too. I think she went into like financial ruin after she stopped acting, and then she was estranged from her family, and then she was homeless, and then she developed her illness, and then she died from it. And yeah, it was sad. Literal like Peter Pan's voice actor type shit. If you never like looked up the life of the voice actor for Peter Pan, and you feel like, you know, maybe being a little bit sad, go ahead and look that up. It's not as sad as, say, like the voice actress for like Ducky from Land Before Time, but it's still pretty sad. She was Chihiro in Your Name. What? No, from Spirited Away, you zoomer man. Anywho, I would be, and don't tell me you don't know what Spirited Away is, Drew, because I swear to God, if you do, I'm just gonna ban you. I'm just gonna ban you at that point. At that point, I'm like, there is no way this man is actually even, like, in his teens by this point. Alright. Yep, mixed up. Sure. This fucking guy. Okay, oh yeah. We came around and, we,
I heard you're a very talented sculptor. Is that true?
We formulated some kind of, like, plan or something, with everybody. I forget what it's about and what it's, like what we're gonna do, but yeah, we came down here and we've gathered up to all the brightest and most brilliant minds in Sumeru, and we're gonna do something. We're gonna do something. What's up, Kotsky? Hope you're also doing good tonight.
I don't know. I wouldn't want to blow my own trumpet.
Honestly, even though Kasharawar is best known for its focus on mechanics, plenty of Kasharawar scholars are quite serious about sculpting as a hobby. So if they rate your work, that's enough for us. We just have to take a look.
Who's we?
Myself and a few other scholars. Kashif, Daneshvar, come take a look.
Oh, well, if you insist.
Oh.
I suppose there's no harm in showing you.
You see that little hair flip of hers? Man. She is so diva without actually appearing so. Watch the JP sub of Spirited Away on a Discord movie night? Wow. The dub is good.
Where did that come from?
Ghibli dubs are good, you know, especially ask any woman and they will tell you all day long about Christian Bale Howl. I'll tell you what.
Look at the level of detail. It's so lifelike. The squirrel descends from the heavens like a champion.
What?
And the earth trembles beneath its feet. What do you think? Striking, isn't it?
The squirrel descends from the heavens like a champion. That's a sentence.
Kaveh? Kaveh, come here for a sec. Oh, and Madame Faruzan.
Faruzan!
To study in our darshan. Come take a look.
Look, it's our other granny.
All right, but hang on a moment. I have to finish reviewing this proposal first.
You called? What is it, youngster?
This squirrel statue. Isn't it cute?
Oh, a squirrel. I wouldn't say cute per se. The realism is what stands out to me. Were you trying to carve a statue of a hero, young lady?
Young lady.
Oh, a hero? I suppose so. Actually, I didn't really have a specific theme in mind. I just started working on it, and this is how it turned out.
It's Faruzan. Yeah, I do like how she's calling her old lady or young lady. It's kind of like when I assume that every single person on the internet is just younger than me, and it happens to be like the one out of like, you know, 10 times that I come across someone on the internet and they actually are older than me. It's crazy. And then I'm just like, holy shit, there's someone else out there who's older than me? That's not allowed.
I see. Well, do you tend to read novels about heroes in your spare time?
Because, I mean, Faruzan, what was even Faruzan's whole lore? Was she basically like Aang, where she was like frozen and then she woke up like 500 years later or something like that? So yeah, I mean, she is old, but Nicole is most definitely older.
As a matter of fact, I do quite enjoy those. Everyone loves a good tale of daring do, right?
Then perhaps this statue represents the heroic tale you long to see deep down inside. Also on the subject of heroism, I feel that if the subject posed with a finger raised towards the heavens, it would lend a greater gravitas to the overall image.
Faruzan's like, how am I even supposed to know that he's going to pierce the heavens if he's not pointing up at it?
I'm sure some would call it cliché or old-fashioned, but not me. I think it would be a perfect fit. It has a certain classical beauty about it.
Of course, you would say that you wouldn't say it's cliché or old-fashioned, Faruzan.
Kaveh!
Sorry, Madame Faruzan, I'm a little busy right now. Don't wait up for me.
What a pity. That young man has excellent aesthetic tastes. I was hoping to ask him for his opinion.
What a genius idea! Why didn't I think of that? Classical beauty is a great direction to explore. That's it. Once I get back, I'm going to sculpt a heroic squirrel pointing its finger towards the sky.
I would actually love to see that, and I would low-key actually love to own that figure. Or that statue, just like a statue of a squirrel just standing on both hind legs and just being like, oh, just like full Kamina, wide power stance, just pointing up towards the sky. That would be dope.
Precisely. A declaration of victory. You understand my vision. Then place the two statues face to face.
Yes, that's exactly what I was thinking.
It'll be a masterpiece. Miss... I'm sorry. I didn't catch your name.
Just call me Nicole. Madame Faruzan? Was it?
What? Oh, no. That wouldn't be right.
Why ever not? Madam is a state of mind cultivated from within. Anyone may call me Madam if they so desire. My dear Miss Nicole, once we make it through these trying times, should we have the pleasure of meeting again, I shall look forward to seeing your new work. In this day of age, it's rare to find people with an appreciation for classical aesthetics. Meeting you was truly a pleasant surprise.
Honestly, I feel the same way. It's been a long time
Oh, no.
since I met anyone interested in this style of statue. Clearly, they don't call you Madam for nothing.
I'm still waiting for Citlali and Faruzan to get together and have a granny off. Like, I'm waiting, MiHoYo. You know, you could go ahead and you know, just do it any day now.
Also, I have to say, you're a very good judge of character. Because when I think about it, I really am someone who likes stories about heroes. That must be why I've quietly kept watch over generation after generation of them.
Oh,
Sorry, keeping watch over heroes? What exactly do you do for a living?
is this where she's gonna find out she's not actually the oldest person in the room now?
Oh, never mind that.
Let's not tell Madame Faruzan about Miss Nicole's true identity for now.
Oh, okay, never mind. No, we can't let Faruzan know that she doesn't have the biggest dick in the room anymore.
Good idea. Let's limit the conversation to aesthetics.
Okay. What are you guys talking about? Oh, I can't listen in on them? Man. And I don't feel like listening to these fuckers, so.
What's wrong? You look a little depressed. Collei got a fragment of the Goddess of Flowers, and all I got was one of the 7 pillars who served under King Deshret.
Ah.
I lost out, didn't I?
Oh, come on. Sino, really? Really? You're gonna sit over there and you're going to start comparing your dick size to Collei's? Man. And you know what? If that's true, then yeah, when is Collei going to be made into a 5-star?
That's what you're upset about? You're such a child.
And that's the end of that, I guess. Layla.
Oh, so many books. More than I could ever read in my life. But I've learned a lot that the textbooks could never teach me. I never realized that people in the distant past thought about some of the same questions we ponder today.
But if you close your eyes, does it almost feel like nothing changed at all? She's never gonna be a 5-star. I know, but like clearly she should. Lore-wise, she should be stronger than Sino. Apparently. Wait, where's Kaveh? Where's that motherfucker? Look at him over here. Oh, I can't talk to. Okay, you know what, bitch? Fine then. Fine, be that way. It's not like I care or anything. It's not like I wanted to talk to you or something. Go to the Great Hall of Truths. Alright.
I hope everyone's ready. We'll be arriving at our destination very shortly.
What does that mean? I mean, arriving at our destination? Have we been going somewhere? Wow. Look at that. That's doing something. I guess I'm gonna find out what. Not see a 5-star variant. I know, Drew. Man, I make a joke and then you're the guy who comes in like, actually. It's like, you gotta chill. You gotta chill, youngster.
Why, we've not seen
5-star variant though.
visitors
Who?
ever, really? What is this place now, a tourist attraction?
Which 5-star had a variant? I mean, we've had 5 stars with costume variants, but there's no I don't think there's any unit that has, like, there's any character that has 2 units. No. Yeah, I don't think so. Yeah, Genshin isn't like Genshin isn't like the other girls. It doesn't give you multiple different variants of characters like Nikke or FGO.
Closer inspection reveals many familiar faces. To what do we dusty old fellows owe the honor? Surely you're not just here to chat.
That's a pretty impressive looking structure right there. I will grant them that. Or Zenless. Zenless has character variants? I can't think of them. That also seems like there's only like costume variations.
You surmised correctly. We are here to carry out a rather enormous project.
Ho, enormous, you say? How large, then? Larger than the gaping void in our lives?
Wow. Just, for real.
Why, you've even put a smile on Goatee and Croco's faces. All this activity is making for quite the special day.
Anby has an S-rank variant? Oh. Well, I mean... I guess one does... one can break the trend.
I know that laugh. Lilipar? What on earth are you doing here?
Oh, this is hilarious. Turns out good things really do come to those who wait. As long as you stay alive long enough. When did you 3 get locked up in here? And still you act all high and mighty, putting on a show for the younglings. Truly hysterical.
Okay, I'll be real. I honestly didn't know that younglings was apparently a real word. I thought it was a word that George Lucas came up with for Revenge of the Sith to make it sound a little more palatable when they talked about Anakin killing children. So instead of saying the phrase "he killed children," they were like, "he killed younglings." But apparently, I guess it's an actual word. Who would have thunk it? I knew you were thinking that. Yeah. Now Billy has an S-rank variant. That is true. He does. Yeah, I get. It's been what, like 2-3 years since ZZZ came out, and finally the 2 of the first 3 characters get variant units. So when's Nicole's? Huh? When does Nicole get her variant? You know, you guys can't give Anby and Billy one and not Nicole. Nicole was like the original It girl when ZZZ was originally coming out, and now you just toss her by the wayside, huh? I see how it be. How's it going, Kiara and Alice? Hope you guys are also doing good tonight.
Why you? Yes, I know. No need to shout. You're right, Lilipar. Goatee, Croco, and I all have the same problem. But didn't King Deshret seal you away? How did you break free, and how did you get in here?
Who knows? Perhaps you can ask my master one day, should you ever get the chance. Behold, the executioners of old. Some have turned into fragments residing in human bodies, and others are imprisoned eternally, leaving not a single shard behind. It's almost tragic, watching lowly prisoners like you act all self-important. Curiosity gnaws at you, doesn't it? Your interest in the outside world threatens to burst you at the seams.
I'm starting to take a liking to this magic bottle lady.
Time is of the essence. Let's get down to business.
To defeat the Huns. Of course, fucking Nefer. Like when she sees a rage baity troll. Doesn't matter who it is. She's like, I like you.
We come to you, O 3 ancient lords,
to request your assistance on behalf of the Academia. If we can help you regain your freedom, then please consider lending us your aid. As for precisely what we need your help with, it's a long story. So, to demonstrate our sincerity, we are prepared to first resolve the problems that plague the three of you.
All right, stop arguing, Croco. And Goatee, don't you start. What's the harm in letting her speak? It's not worth getting so angry about. Forget about her. The 3 questions are the crucial thing here.
The Genshin Impact anime. I don't know what the deal with that is. It's how long ago did it get did the trailer for it come out? So like 3-4 years ago? Honestly, it's probably been canned. I'm not even gonna lie. It's probably not coming out anymore. I was saying that, like, you know, because it was Ufotable, and Ufotable usually is one of the few anime studios that actually treats their animators like human beings, that maybe they were just taking a while to get it made because of the fact that they treat their animators well. But every year that goes by now, I'm just like, you guys could have had something at this point. So I'm feeling like you guys just got stuck with Fate shit. So yeah. They weren't able to get it going due to them doing Demon Slayer. That's right, that too. Yeah, like Fate, Demon Slayer. Yeah, they're that's it. As long as Demon Slayer keeps making bank, they ain't gonna be. There's not gonna be any Genshin anime. Either it doesn't come out, or they just go to a different anime studio at that point. Which, I mean, you know who you could get if Ufotable just can't make it happen. The studio that's animated Witch Hat Atelier. What is it, like Bug Pictures or something like that? Bug House? Like, completely brand new studio. This is literally only their second anime that they've ever done animation for, and I think the first one that they've done entirely themselves, and it looks amazing. It looks it's actually like Kyoto Animation levels of quality. Get them, like, before someone else snatches them up, because I swear to God, we're gonna be seeing them more and more and more after Witch Hat. And I'm just saying, MiHoYo, if you want like a good quality animation for Genshin, like, get them, because if you don't, someone else is going to.
But do you really have a way to answer them? You once answered the final question, Nefer, but the seal did not open. Unless, with the passage of time, you have found a new answer?
You could say so. When you first asked me what determines truth and falsehood, my answer was a liar's soul. Liars are the best at seeing through the falsehoods of the world. But if you want them to tell you the truth, you have to reach their soul.
I think that makes sense.
I found it quite compelling myself, and I told Nefer so. Unfortunately, it brought us no closer to liberation.
Well, that's simply because it was my answer, not the one King Deshret was looking for.
Can you guess which answer Al-Ahmar wanted then?
Time. And that's not only the answer to the final question, it's the answer to all 3 of them. All things wax and wane with the passage of time. Love and hate eventually fade into nothing. Current affairs are always fraught with conflict and controversy. Only time can distinguish between right and wrong.
Damn, look at that framing. That is some good framing right there. I like that. The low angle with her center stage. You got the two like Eagles of Ra or whatever on either side. That's some good shit. This is the Instagram chamber right here, where they were like, we got to make this look good.
You once described King Deshret as a proud man. I'd say that the prouder someone is, the more inclined they are to believe that only time is qualified to be their judge.
You know what? She ain't spitting falsehoods there. Yeah, cause it's literally like someone who's like, yeah, I'm right, and history will back me up on that. And then there's Traveler and Paimon in the frame. Hey, you know what? It's fine. It's fine. A slight photobomb, if they're aesthetic enough, it's fine.
Time. Well. Indeed. Perhaps in building Aru, our king was in fact attempting to reverse time, to bring love and hate, right and wrong, the rise and fall of all things back to their point of origin.
Oh, shucky ducky. Oh, and there they go. Oh, get fucked, I guess. They actually... Oh. Oh, what the hell? Are these gonna be new weekly bosses?
This is the most eventful day I have experienced in a long time. You have my sincere gratitude.
New models, they are.
Of the 7 pillars?
Turns out the statues were quite faithful to the source.
You three seem to be in good spirits.
I get it.
Prison can help a person grow and learn to cherish what they have. Nevertheless, after everything you've done for me, I sincerely hope you never have to experience it for yourself.
They're not, they're just NPCs. Oh.
Hello, Nefer.
It's good to see you, Thoth the Ibis King.
Oh. Wait, hold on. The Ibis King. That's who like Nefer has like her contract with or something, right? Or he was the one that gave her box or something like that. I know she's got some connection with the Ibis King. So this is it, huh? It's this guy. Interesting. It's gonna come 2027? I don't know, we'll see. The chessboard, yeah. Hey, what's up, Cybic? Hope you're good, hope your weekend's treated you right. Appreciate you stopping in. What are you up to? Are you playing cards right now? Down at the Geek Cave?
Nice. Definitely puts my mind at ease, seeing you two getting along so well.
Should we maybe introduce ourselves, or...
No, nobody cares about you.
Sure. I'm Sethos, the current leader of the Temple of Silence. This is General Mahamatra Sino, and this is the former Spantamad sage, Cyrus. But...
who cares?
It's equally new to us, in truth. We've been gone from this mortal world for longer than you can imagine.
Let's hold off on the introductions for now. We can always ask Nefer about you later. It'll give me something to talk about with my chosen disciple.
I'm sure one of these three does it for somebody out there. Mostly useless weekend, but I did print a deck box. There you go. And there ain't nothing wrong with slow, useless weekends. Every once in a while, we need some time to be able to just, you know, chill and relax and recharge. You know what I'm saying? Nice. Sure. I love Sethos. Is this a vocal stem of his or something? Does he just do this all the time? Because yeah, I noticed that too. Like it's like what's her name from ReZero? Is it Beatrice? You know, in the English dub, she always ends her sentences with "I suppose." Thank you for the hydrate, Cybic. When no, never met his VA. You don't have to meet his VA in order to know, like, what the character is about.
You're like a helpless parrot. Gods and people of yore are not necessarily welcome in today's world. Self-awareness.
Oh, his voice is hot.
His qualities. I thought I ought to share its fruits with you two.
Oh yeah. Goatman is definitely doing it for somebody out there. I know it.
Is that so? Well, I think we'll take it in stride, just as we did with the 3 questions. Let's not forget, it was my persistence that won you both your freedom.
And yeah, it's all three of them are hitting the three major beast populations. You got the furries, you got the scalies, and then apparently I just found out that for people who are into like the anthro birds, apparently they're called avians, which I did not know until like maybe 2 or 3 days ago. So, hey, everyone gets a little something. The avians, I feel, are a little bit underserved.
Fair point. I have to applaud your persistence.
And I must praise you for your wisdom. Now, state your wishes, young ones.
I'm sorry?
Why, your tremendous accomplishments deserve a reward, do they not? You must let us do something for you in return.
General Mahamatra, what do you think?
I won't beat around the bush. Sumeru is facing a crisis the likes of which have never been seen before. And we need your help.
Avians, yep, that's apparently what their preferred nomenclature. Sino and Nephis recount the various incidents of transpired in Sumeru recently.
Calamity throughout the ages has been connected to us in one way or another, whether we were its cause or consequence.
Now, is that D-Luke? Like, I'm pretty sure this guy voices another character in the game. It kind of sounds a little like D-Luke, but I wouldn't be surprised if it wasn't.
Whatever is wrong with Irminsul, it severely affected the Dendro Archon. She fell into a coma and is currently receiving treatment from the Dendro Dragon.
The Dendro Dragon? I'm sorry, the Dendro Dragon is helping to heal the Dendro Archon?
Not a pep, surely. Not vicious, cruel a pep who possesses no virtues aside from her basic instincts. Ah, good heavens.
Oh, I shudder to think what could have caused Lesser Lord Kusanali to suffer such a plight. Still, why would the Dendro Dragon lend you her aid? She has always held nothing but contempt for the Archons. I suppose she and Kusanali must have some history.
You can help us make history too.
And I shall be making history this February when Persona 4 Revival finally gets put out, and it'll be a whole year of Persona streams. I'm telling y'all, get ready. Like, I'm gonna keep saying it because you're not gonna be ready for when it's nothing but Persona for an entire year. Assume Harishoff is voiced by your favorite man. Is it D-Luke?
Smooth soccer. Well said, lad.
Currently, no one can connect to Irminsul. We hope that by opening up Aru and making some modifications to it, we can use its technology to our advantage.
Unfortunately, Aru is an imperfect creation. King Deshret never managed to realize his full vision before his death. Much remains to be done if it is to be pitted against Irminsul itself. Besides, I hear your reasons, but to give Aru up over such would be...
The archaeological records clearly indicate that although Aru's construction took a long time, it was not beyond human means to achieve. Modern technology should solve the efficiency issues. We have no choice but to go all in on this.
See, archaeological records clearly indicate that although Aru's construction took a long time, it was not beyond human means to achieve. Yeah, try and tell that to the people who are like, oh, these brown people couldn't have made the pyramids. It had to have been aliens. Man, oh, just like the dog whistle racism of just like assuming that like any grand structures that were created by people that weren't white in like, you know, all these different cultures, it's like, oh, it couldn't have been done. They can't figure out math and stuff. There's aliens. That's the only logical explanation. So, it's just one of those things where you just gotta say like, classic.
This is by no means a threat. But the only reason we helped you escape from Aru was to gain the necessary leverage to negotiate with you. You asked us to state our wishes, and we have. Each one of us here needs your help, as do all the thousands of people living in Sumeru. They need you, and they need Aru.
The loudest of dog whistles that will scare off the cats, yeah.
What do we think, my fellow old fogies? Shall we lend our support?
Oh, is this the Fogey Council? Oh, okay. Okay, let me get in there. Where's my buff suit uniform?
Since you ask so nicely, naturally.
Naturally what? Are you for or against?
I simply mean we shall do what comes naturally.
Oh god.
You claim that you wish to open Aru. Know you then that the golden slumber created by King Deshret is preserved within?
Alright, what are the translator's notes saying? Golden slumber, the early form of the ideal paradise envisioned by King Deshret, free from all limits and constraints. In essence, it is an illusory realm formed from the convergence of countless souls and minds. So it's the collective unconscious in Persona 5. Gotcha. Good stuff. But free from all limits and constraints. Does that mean there's no stamina bar there? Holy shit, let's go. Let's go to the Golden Slumber.
We do. We understand the risks involved.
In all likelihood, the mortal world will never again be able to replicate King Deshret's work. Never will there be another chance to come so close to creating a utopia. Knowing this, are you sure of your decision?
We are sure. Before people can dream,
we
they must
are
first
Groot.
live.
Before people can dream, they must live. Damn, just makes me think of Bette Midler. It's the dream, afraid of waking, that never learns to live. Classic.
If your minds are made up, very well. We shall summon our erstwhile colleagues to discuss this further.
It acts as a limited paradise for the departed. Oh, so a temporary heaven. They're like, yeah, you guys, this place is open from like 9 to 10, but you'll have to find somewhere else to sleep for the night.
Saint Chesapank, Saint Bennu, once you surrendered to silence and were buried with King Deshret. But now, we invoke the right to awaken you with our voices.
I can feel this strange sensation. The ground is trembling as if answering the call of the Goat King. Yeah, the ground shaketh.
Saint Bennu, responding to your call. 3 kings detected. Initiating autonomous will.
Saint Shesbank, responding to your call. 3 kings detected. Initiating autonomous will.
Chespank.
Ah, Lord Herreshoff. What a long time it has been.
Or you'll get sent to hell. Hell yeah.
Then your trust in my well-being has long outlived your physical body. You have always opened with that same phrase. In life, death, and now even beyond.
Al-Akmar is long gone. What is the reason for this meeting?
You're awake? Good. We are voting on whether to give the people of present-day Sumeru access to Aru and permit them to perform technological renovations. You have the right to support or oppose the motion.
Aru is the pride of Al-Akmar. Opening Aru requires the unanimous consent of the 7 pillars. I hope you have a convincing reason to present to us.
Please don't make us have to watch them present the compelling reason. We already gave it to them. Can we not have to watch them give it to someone else now?
Sumeru is currently
God damn
in the
it.
midst of a major calamity. Let us not forget that while Al-Akmar was a stern ruler, he was also a teacher of wisdom. A god without his people shall cease to exist, and King Deshret's greatest wish was to provide protection for his people. Let us then honor our God King's wishes as we consider our decision.
I do not mean to mock these proceedings, but what is the point of a unanimous vote when we know that the last of the 7 pillars, the Dendro Dragon Apep, will never communicate with us?
This will no doubt surprise your mechanical mind, and I have no intention of trying to persuade you it is true. But Apep is, in fact, healing the Dendro Archon as we
What do you mean you don't? There are gods you're talking to.
Huh?
Huh? I don't know. It's just like the way he says it.
Huh?
What?
Huh?
Say what?
Huh?
Ain't no way.
Huh?
No shot.
Can someone attest to this? Do we have any proof?
I ask the 3 kings. Can any of you vouch for the truth of this claim?
Naturally, the Ibis King, Thoth.
What?
It was Thoth's disciples who revealed the truth to us. We need not debate its veracity. Simply let Thoth bear accountability.
Oh.
That way the rest of us may have a clear conscience.
Hershef, you diabolical fiend.
Damn.
I awakened our former colleagues for you.
Sold out
Your opinion,
your homie.
backed your decision. What sort of fiend would do that?
I miss the days when Hermanubis was still around. At times like this, he would offer to take accountability.
What are you trying to say? Is my word worth less to you than Hermanubis's?
Hypocrite though you are, Lord Thoth.
Damn.
You are humorous in equal measure. How could we bear not to associate with a character such as you? I, Saint Shezpank, approve the Goat King's proposal.
Even though you're a hypocrite, you're funny, so we keep you around. Damn, let us know how you really feel.
Since King Deshret is no more, we shall receive no reprimand for acting beyond our remit. Nevertheless, I sincerely hope that those before us understand the significance of what they intend to do. Remember, the moment that Aru is liberated, the myriad souls residing within the Golden Slumber will return to the ley lines. And once the ley lines flow again, these souls shall in turn be received by Irminsul. To take this step is to bring the perfect afterlife created by our king to a permanent...
Thoth went, excuse me, why throw that unto of me, you naturally talking goat?
We understand that well.
Naturally talking.
We have decided to proceed regardless. Furthermore, the contemporary human perspective would contend that confining souls in this way is no act of benevolence. The deceased have a right to rest in peace.
King Deshret's creation is clearly a place of rest and peace. It is just that many do not see it this way.
Oh, is that right?
But no matter, Saint Binu approves.
This man's like, actually, it is like that. It's actually everyone else and their opinions that are wrong.
Hermanubis' representative and the Dendro Dragon Apep made their choice ahead of time, while the Goat King, Ibis King, and Crocodile King have also granted permission to liberate Aru. By the grace of His Majesty, guided by his wisdom and will, let the gates of Aru be reopened.
Aw, shit. Ooh. Really? Everyone just kind of walks out? Okay.
Hey, look at that!
What's this? Are we under attack? No. Wait, it's...
These look like souls. Silhouettes approach us from within the light, then pass through our bodies like wind through a veil. Why is Lumine getting all poetic with her inner dialogue all of a sudden?
Here you are, through the sands of time. I see you.
Ah, yes, through the sands of time, because we'll never get the remake.
Father, is it really you?
Oh, of course.
It's Chet's father, Jibriel. That's right. He entered the Golden Slumber, didn't he?
I smell blood and sand on you. You've grown, strong as a wild beast, and without shedding a tear.
You have to leave, don't you? Please, just answer me this. What should I do for you?
This meeting is a blessing from the gods. My soul, once imprisoned along with that of Samael, is finally free. I am truly grateful for the chance to see you again. That the dead should meet the living is itself a miracle. One brief, precious moment is enough. Enough to set my heart at ease. Do not weep for me, Jet. I know you will accomplish many great things in your life. You will go further and climb higher than I ever did. All I ask is that you take good care of yourself.
Oh, he became Burb.
Father.
Hey, Jet. Do you want something to eat? Maybe it'll help you feel better.
Paimon, you can't. Not everyone's issues could be solved with something in their belly. Not everyone is you. Poor Jet's been through a lot from the world quest. Yeah, it seems like it. Yeah, Paimon, like, not everybody could just be handed an Oreo and then, like, all their problems are wiped away. Burbed, yeah. It can help at least. Not if people have their appetite taken away by whatever happened.
I'm fine. Thanks, Paimon. It was just a little sudden. The chance to see my father again meant the world to me. He was trapped in the golden slumber for our sake. And now, after all this time, he can finally rest in peace.
Oh, the water's starting to rise.
I'm glad. It's a huge relief.
You've grown strong, Jet.
Oh boy.
More than enough to fend for yourself.
And there's Lumine's 2 cents for the conversation. That's what I'm gonna start to call it now. It's literally Lumine's 2 cents. Cause for whatever reason, they just decide to have her say the most random of sentences during a cutscene. Like, there's no rhyme or reason to which lines she actually voices. Like, sometimes it might be an important one, like this line, and then in another scene, she might just say just some random line that isn't even important at all.
Yeah. I'll leave the past in my memory where it belongs. My family, the good times, and the bad.
Fucking Cloud from Advent Children. Stay where you belong. In my memories. The place shake the moment she spoke.
Goodbye, Father.
Caw! Now he's just gonna hang out at the bird feeder with the boys, like, all the time.
Ah, me, what a touching reunion that was. It seems we did a good deed today.
We 3 retainers, once imprisoned for our iniquity, are surely the least qualified to judge whether this deed is good or bad. Either way, Aru is open. Now you have your opportunity, and with it, whatever trouble may ensue. Although Aru was created by a god, human craftsmanship was nevertheless required to build the gate that connects it to this world. Perhaps the relationship between gods and humanity follows a similar principle.
I will never become a memory. Oh, wow. Look at Drew actually knowing some Unk media.
As for your proposed renovations, we cannot determine which functions to keep or discard. Proceed as you see fit, but please entrust the task to your most accomplished scholars, or Bennu will be most displeased.
He's going to fight and peck over the gazebo bird feeder. Alright, you kids, have fun with this thing you shouldn't play with. Exactly.
Not. The Ibis King shall be accountable if any problems arise. Ibis, you chose to take on disciples, and so it follows that you must accept the risks of associating with humans.
This goat is like really adamant about the fact that his hands are clean. It's all on Thoth over here.
If I'd known you'd be like this, I would have locked all of you away in Aru, never to leave again for all eternity.
All of us? What does this have to do with me?
He literally said, why you say fuck me for?
Vilify me no further. Scholars, since you have liberated Aru, allow me to present you with a gift. Using Aru's power, we shall install a defense mechanism at our king's mausoleum. You must be guarded even against Irminsul itself. This shall afford you some convenience.
That was because it was legit used in Sephiroth's Smash Brothers reveal trailer. Ah, I see. I see how it is. Yeah. That does reek of getting into Persona through Persona 5 energy right there. Which apparently I just found out. A bunch of Persona fans apparently don't play the games. They apparently watch like the cutscenes or something, and then they're like, "Oh, I love Persona" and stuff like that. It's like, bruh, what world are we living in? What world are we living in where you can just call yourself a fan of a video game that you've never played? It's like, I don't think you can do that. Call me old-fashioned. Call me a gatekeeper. I think you should maybe play a game that you say that you like. Unk points minus 50. Harashov is really trying to not take any blame. Yeah, like, he knows something. He knows something's about to happen, and he's like, listen, man, none of this is on me, okay? My first Persona game was 5. Yep. Because we're too lazy to buy the game. I see. Hey, at least you admit it. At least you admit it and you don't try and make any excuses for it. I'm just a lazy piece of shit. That's why I haven't played the games. Not even a fan. P5 was just pretty good. I'd say you are a fan. You're a fan of Persona 5 at least. And if you're a fan of Persona 5, that pretty much means you're a fan of Persona 4 and Persona 3, because they're low-key, like, Persona 3 is kind of like the most different in terms of, like, the way the game progresses, because Persona 5, the way Persona 4's story progresses and the specific beats that happen, Persona 5 just kind of, like, copy and pasted it from Persona 4. But I mean, they all have like a similar vibe and a similar aesthetic and similar types of themes. So yeah, you would like 4 and 3 as well if you liked 5. 1 and 2, I honestly don't even know. The people who have actually played Persona 1 and 2 are like freaks. They're like the ancient ones who are willing to deal with the terrible quality of life, features of the first 2 games, just because they were that fucking freaky back in the day. Which is funny. It's like Persona 1 and Persona 2 need remakes, like, really, because even older Persona fans like me have never played the first 2, and Persona 3 already had elements of the irritating quality of life features of the first 2 games, but it was a little bit more normie friendly. Then Persona 4 made them even more normie friendly. And then Persona 5 essentially just, like, eliminated any barrier of entry whatsoever. So, yeah, the first 2 games, those are games that legitimately need remakes at some point. It's just like Toho fans? Exactly. Yeah. Like 90% of Toho fans only like it because of the art and the porn. They've never actually played the games themselves. I'd be amazed if Atlas did remake Persona 1 and 2. Oh, they will. They definitely will at some point, because now, with Persona 6 coming out, Persona 5 made Persona a household name on the same level as like Final Fantasy and you know, Fire Emblem and Dragon Quest and all that sort of stuff. Persona 6 will lock them into place, bring in some new people who still decided to ignore the Persona rumblings of Persona 4 and Persona 5, and then they'll be like, hey, you guys wanna see where it all started? Here it is. So yeah, they definitely will at some point, because that's just money. There's money on the table that's just sitting there. The money stay on top of the table, bruh. So you gotta get it. You gotta get the money, bruh. So yeah, it'll happen at some point, but yeah, it might take a second, because then once Persona 6 is out, they have to like make all of the spin-off games for Persona 6, and then they have to make the enhanced remaster of Persona 6, and you know, they got to do all of the Atlas Persona rigmarole before they can finally actually do something else. See. At least someone is right. Tell me the lore of the Toho series and characters without looking them up. Yeah, exactly. I feel like it's kind of the same with Fate as well. Though I feel like Fate is a bit more accessible because you can also just like watch the anime. You know, you can do that too, and you don't necessarily need to play the game. I feel like only the most weirdest of Persona fans will actually say, no, just play the visual novel. It's like, no, you could just watch the anime. It's fine.
Unseen and unheard. From this moment forth, none may by sight or hearing perceive anything said or done within the mausoleum.
Amazing. And all this is achieved just with the power of Aru?
With technology from the heavens, the possibilities are endless. Just because King Deshret did not use it for this purpose does not mean that it cannot be done. So, marvel away. This is the reward you have earned.
Okay, I'm getting a little distracted by the obvious textures that were like kind of smushed together to make his little center faceplate thingy right here. So I'm just gonna like move on so that I don't have to see it as close up.
All right. Well, that resolves the issue of confidentiality. What about the technical side? Do we have the manpower?
Why, yes. I've already contacted them. They'll be here soon.
As all falls to emptiness. That was a really dramatic title for a story section for something that didn't really. Nothing really that dramatic happened. Darkness looming. Wait for the researcher to arrive. All right, let's do it.
You must be the ones tasked by the Academia with renovating Aru?
Man, if I was Kaveh, I would have gone down there and I would have stood down on the last step and be like, could you guys come over here? Instead, no, you want me to come to, you want me to get my socks wet for, oh, okay, all right, fine.
That's right. Good afternoon. I'm Kaveh, and these two are Termezi and Naisaburi.
Nice to meet you.
I hate them. Come and introduce yourself.
I will be forgetting their names in about 7 seconds. Part 2 of this update.
We've met before. This is Thoth, the Ibis King. And everyone knows these two. Afternoon, gentlemen.
I've only ever seen these two in murals.
Ah, the paintings in the temple. They show us chatting, playing cards, playing chess. Precisely the activities we most enjoy, funnily enough.
No, only you enjoy playing chess. We were just humoring you.
I wouldn't go that far.
Back to the matter at hand. A preliminary assessment by the Academia indicates that this project requires expertise in various disciplines, including the deciphering of ancient texts, mechanical engineering, the restoration of ancient ruins, and elemental theory.
Yeah, Narukami, introduce yourself. Oh yeah, that's right. I'll hate them's voice actor is playing Narukami now. Like, I'm sure the new cast is gonna do good. I'm sure they're gonna do fine. But dude, the original Persona 4's cast was fucking stacked. It was stacked. Yuri Lowenthal, Johnny Young Bosch, Troy Baker, Laura Bailey, fucking who else was in there? There was originally, Sam Riegel was in there, but it was originally, what was his name? I forget his name, but he played Kakashi in Naruto. I mean, there was Amanda Wynn Lee, and years later, we finally found out who voiced Naoto, which irritated the fuck out of me, because we literally knew the entire cast except for Naoto. And you want to know how we found out? You want to know how we found out that she was voiced by what's her name? I think it's Amber Graves. I think is her name. You want to know how we found out? She was going to a con, and she just, you know the little promo images that like voice actors put out to be put onto like convention websites and stuff, where it's like their picture and then they're surrounded by all their characters and shit. She put Naoto on there. That's how we found out after like a decade. So, and someone was just like, "Wait, you voiced Naoto? Holy shit! That's we've been wondering this for like over a decade." And she was just like, "Mystery solved." It's like, you fucking And I'm sure the reason was because like at the time it was like a non-union gig or something like that. I don't know, because like everyone else put their names on it. I don't know, maybe she wasn't a union member or something. I don't know, but like, because like I remember asking, I asked Yuri Lowenthal about it. I was like, "Do you know who voices Naoto?" This was before I was a dumb, stupid kid. I didn't know anything about the way that the voice industry works, or just Hollywood in general works. So I was like, "Can you like let us know who it is?" And he was like, "I know who it is, and I can't say." So yeah, it was some sort of like union like shenanigans, obviously. But yeah, it just for that to be the way we find out, I just think it's so silly. Even though she was on the credits, she was not. That's the thing. She was not in the credits. Were any of them? I can't remember. It's been a long time. It's literally been like 20 years since the original game came out. I don't remember if the voice cast was actually credited in the credits of the game. But somehow we knew who all of the characters were voiced by. I mean, some of them you can tell. You can't hide Yuri Lowenthal. You can't hide, Laura Bailey. You can't hide Troy Baker. Actually, Troy Baker was doing like a pretty good voice that didn't sound like him, at least at the time. So yeah, it was maybe he could have slipped by, but everyone else, like, yeah, we see you. You're not slick. We know it's you. But yeah, it's it was just very funny that that's how we find out. I think like aside from Naoto, the thing she's most well known for is like Clone Wars. She was a voice in Clone Wars. That's what I mostly know. That I think that's like her main thing. The main thing people know her for is Alejandro in the new cast. Alejandro. Is Alejandro Sayu? That's Sayu's like actual name, right? He's probably gonna be somewhere, honestly.
The most capable minds in their respective fields are here before you. If there are no objections, we'd like to begin our work.
The artisans who built Aru for Al-Ahmar gave their very lives to create this splendid work. Follow their example by giving your utmost devotion to this project.
Are you out of focus, my guy? I can't tell.
I didn't know that. We'll do our best, of course, but we certainly won't be sacrificing our lives.
Such brazen words. Humans these days are a far cry from their ancestors.
Yes, it is? Okay, cool.
For King Deshret.
No, that's not what he meant. Please don't mind him. He shares your sentiments, just not your, penchant for hyperbole. Assuming that's what you were going for?
I think it would be funny if Kave's voice actor voiced Yosuke in the remake. I think he could do a good job, honestly. But yeah, again, and it's funny because originally in the original game there was going to be a gay romantic like subplot for Yosuke and the MC. Like, I think you could actually romance Yosuke, which would have been awesome. Like, that was a part of the story all the way up to Yuri Lowenthal actually recorded the voice lines for that section of the game. So that was deep into development. Like, if it's far along enough to where the English voice actors are recording the lines, then yeah, that's pretty deep into the process. But at the last minute, they were cowards because 2008, which means like the game would have been in development like 2006, 2007. So yeah, that's it is unfortunate. And I hope they are not cowards this time around, because if they do make Yosuke romanceable, then that would help with certain elements of his character that are shown earlier on in the game that would help be it would help give context and make them a little bit more justifiable. But we'll see. We shall see if almost 20 years later they've grown some fucking balls and are willing to put in a gay romance in. But I mean, at the same time, they won't even put a female MC into the video games anymore. They won't let you choose to be a male or female MC. So if they aren't brave enough to do that, I don't have much hope. But anyway. Love how everyone understands who they're talking about when anyone says Sayu or Alejandro. This fucking guy, yeah. No, it's Paul Castro Jr. Fremine. Right, yeah. Which will be interesting, because I feel like I've only heard him as Fremine, so it'll be interesting to hear how he sounds doing like a not, meek, demure little wallflower of a femboy.
I just think it's important to manage expectations.
Forgive my lack of courtesy, but we simply can't sacrifice our lives to the gods on completion of the project like people in the legends of old. Here's a first draft of the project proposal for your perusal.
Yeah, we've got shit to do.
If you have any requests. Normally, I'd have made it look a lot more visually appealing, but we were really pressed for time on this occasion. I hope you'll forgive me if it's a little rough around the edges.
Naturally.
If my fellow ministers deem this meager display of respect sufficient, I suppose I can consider agreeing to their proposal.
Why are you so preoccupied with the ostentatious displays of respect to Al-Ahmar? We should be trying to make things easy for them. You never know. We might have to rely on these young people to look after us in our old age.
Exactly.
This is Aru's mainframe. Be reminded to use it with great caution.
Give them credit, they had FemC in mind for P3R. Did they? Well, again, they were cowards then.
We certainly will. Thank you for your assistance.
I mean, it's not that they're cowards, it's literally because they're lazy. It's literally because then it's like, oh, but then the voice actors will have to, like, change. They'll have to record, like, 2 lines every time that, like, there's a identifying pronoun for the MC in a sentence. And then we'll have to, like, make the romances different and blah, 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 blah. We'll have to have, like, different animations in there. And it's like, yeah, well, you know what? Every gacha game is able to do it, even before they come out and make, you know, millions upon billions of dollars. So, I mean, you guys aren't exactly spring chickens when it comes to the amount of time y'all have been around. And it's not like Persona, again, isn't one of the most prestige RPG names of the era now. So, you know, I guess. Oh no, the poor corpo. Guess you just can't do it. It would be too hard. It would be so hard. But fucking spare me.
You may attempt to lay out punishment should you so desire, though I'm afraid it would be futile. You and I both know that certain components of Aru can only be operated by humans.
Why do you have to put so much stank on it when he said that? Right? Like, it can only be operated by humans. Man. They did, but then didn't do it because it would have been too much money. Yep, again. Oh, the poor corpo. Oh no, man. Meanwhile, China, of all places, being the West at this shit. Yeah, it's crazy. I mean, granted, I'm pretty sure they pay their devs, like, nothing. So, I guess, like, the, I guess the higher-ups are like, well, you know, the development time wouldn't cut too deeply into our pockets, so why not? Let them eat cake and all that sort of shit. But, hey, the end result is the end result, you know?
King Deshret always believed in humanity. Still, the reason that Aru's modules are designed that way is not so much because he trusted them, but more because he was wary.
The West pays their devs just as much. Yeah. But I mean, again, this isn't like, for Persona specifically, it's not Western developers we're talking about. It would be Japanese developers, which probably do get paid a little bit more. But, you know, still, it's like, it's, again, I don't have sympathy for the giant corpos when they're like, well, it would be hard. It's like, cry me a fucking river about it. Just do it. Fucking do it. Anyway.
Is that true? No wonder human artisans helped to build Aru then. He actually required human assistance to create his greatest work.
Naturally.
This fucking guy. Naturally. Or, I suppose. And yeah, if it's like, well, it would cost too much money, well then maybe the C-suite should reduce their pay and then put that extra money into the development of the game, mayhaps. Japanese office workers are the least respected of all. At black companies, they are. For some, at companies that actually, you know, are willing to treat their workers with some modicum of respect, I mean, they can at least make enough to live within the Tokyo area, which, even if you find, like, a really tiny place where you have to share a bathroom, it's still gonna cost, like, a little shiny yen. And the response from them, no. Yeah, exactly. 'Cause they're bitches.
Have you noticed that the Goat King keeps giving superficial responses? It's like he's just going through the motions and leaving the real debate to his colleagues.
Yeah, it's kind of like whenever my my higher ups at work like tell me about the way that I fucked up, and I'm just like, okay.
He understands the art of perfunctory speech. That's what earned him his position as the Minister of Ministers. It seems the rumors about King Deshret being a poor judge of character are baseless after all.
Of course, Al Haytham would say that. Yeah, you know, he just understands the art of perfunctory speech. That's all.
Excuse me for being blunt, but it sounds suspiciously like you're putting yourself on a pedestal and mocking me.
I really like the animation they did on Kaveh right there. That was smooth the way they did that. And like the expressions that he had just like said a whole lot that he didn't even have to speak verbally.
You're mistaken. And while there's nothing strictly wrong with making every conversation about yourself, it's not exactly a positive tendency either.
You? Whatever. I knew it'd be like this working with you. All right, let me past. I need to look at this console.
Oh, don't worry, guys. The makeup sex later is gonna be great.
It's your job to activate it, after all. Let's begin. Everyone, please proceed with the external checks and preparations as per the procedures outlined in the engineering plan.
You're being a bitch. Stop. I don't know if that's in response to the conversation we were having about game studios or between Kaveh and Al-Haytham. Either way, I think it's applicable.
Hello there, youngsters.
Hello there. Was that what he was going for? Is that I feel like he actually put some Obi-Wan stank onto the reading of that line.
Hello there, youngsters.
Oh, 100%. That 100%, that's what he was doing. Hello there.
Hello there, youngsters.
Yeah, no, that's 100% what he did.
Whoa, the Ibis King came to life.
I've been come to life for like the past hour. Where have you been?
What do you mean, came to life? I've been alive the whole time.
That's the...
You did say we could start our research, right? Are you having second thoughts now?
That's what it was? Hell yeah.
I've reviewed the proposal. The work you're planning to carry out on this grand device is ambitious in its scope. You have ample confidence in your abilities, I take it?
I wouldn't say I'm feeling hugely confident, but given how bad things are, I'd rather at least try something than sit around waiting to die.
You are the top scholars of your day. I trust you are aware that there are countless links between Aru and the Akasha.
This bird guy with his "What's up, my homies?" Yeah.
Aru and the Akasha? But...
We need a meme of Thoth doing the Obi-Wan animation. Yeah. General Thoth!
I thought the Akasha was the Academia's greatest technological accomplishment, created years ago by the Dendro Archon to help her people access knowledge.
And you too? Do you not know either?
You've read the instruction manual, right? You tell them.
An instruction manual? The Akasha has an instruction manual? The Dendro Archon is a kind and thoughtful god indeed.
Is the Akasha still around? I thought we, like, got rid of it.
It used to sit on a shelf in the corner at the House of Dana. Not the most popular read. If the manual is to be believed, Aru was in fact the original inspiration for the Akasha system.
What? But there are so few records about Aru anywhere. And practically none of these scientific expeditions into the desert had anything to do with it.
Ah, but this is something you could not possibly have known. You may have heard many stories about the desert, but what is the most important aspect of history? Consider this a quiz. Anyone from Vahumana present?
I'm from Vahumana. It's, well, veracity.
Precisely. And a large part of veracity is the chronological order in which events occur.
Yes, it's gone, but it needs to be remade for this crisis that's going on. Oh, is that what we're doing?
I may as well tell you. In the beginning, Nabu Malikata, the goddess of flowers, descended upon Sumeru.
Hey, that's Collei now.
The glory of the heaven was within her. She brought life, oases, and knowledge to this land. Then she created the Jinn, enlightened them, and ordered them to serve her. Two other gods also walked upon this land where wisdom flowed in abundance, and the three met beneath the great green trees.
See, if there was any justice in the world with Collei awakening to her goddess of flowers powers, her goddess of flower power, then we would get a new unit for her where her hair got like really long and now she's got like this really elegant and ethereal primary weapon, and she would kick ass.
It was the first and greatest alliance. We should speak with reverence of this covenant between the three, which transcended both time and life. For they promised that in Sumeru, wisdom would be shared with all.
Hell yeah.
All the great changes in Sumeru's history began with the goddess of flowers. For King Deshret's sake, she pried into the secrets of Celestia, and for this was burned to ashes by the flames of wrath.
Damn. Deshret's just like, oh, whoopsie. Whoopsie daisy. Sorry about that, girl.
So grieved was King Deshret by her passing that he lost all interest in state affairs and devoted himself instead to the knowledge that she had brought back. It was after learning of the technology from that floating island in the sky that he first conceived of Aru.
In the beginning,
was inspired by Aru, while the basis for Aru itself came from Celestia's technology.
I like how the little lizard right there just kind of hanging out, being like, "Hey guys, what are you talking about? What's going on over here?" Man.
Well, if the two share a common technological origin, then connecting one system to the other is an entirely feasible idea.
Unbelievable. Have you no reverence at all for celestial technology?
No, I do, but there's no time for that. The schedule is too tight. Blame it on the deadline.
Blame it on the boogie.
Perhaps you could try coming up with our cutoff dates.
You know what it's like having to turn around 5 different drafts in one day? I wouldn't wish it on my worst enemy.
Look at this guy. That lizard should not be in this room.
Yeah, also, Sir Ibis King, you don't plan on getting directly involved at all, do you?
Yes, well, you strike us more as having come to give a popular science lecture. Or, wait, does this count as more of a first-hand witness statement?
Neither. Anyway, this sounds like far too much work for me.
Yep, that's my life's mantra right there. Blame it on the boogie. Hell yeah. And when things get freaky, funky, and nasty, blame it on the boogie.
Still, if Aru is so powerful, why didn't King Deshret use it?
Better blame it on the boogie.
Because it was never fully completed. King Deshret had grand plans, but he perished before they could come to fruition. In the beginning, his wish could rival the very world itself. The Lord of Flowers sacrificed everything for that ambition. What he desired, she bestowed.
Oh.
And thus was knowledge brought into the world.
Okay.
Her courage and sacrifice had to be honored with the most splendid of monuments, or King Deshret would surely have deemed it a grave injustice.
Okay, so that lizard was supposed to be there. Hey, you know what? Occam's... No, not Occam's razor. It's, Chekhov's lizard. Yeah, you can't just have a lizard sitting there on the wall and not eventually do something with it. So luckily they held to it. Classic. Classic.
And that monument, built from knowledge and technology, etched with a sacrificial and courageous love, even in its unfinished form, it deserves to be treasured. At that time, King Deshret said the following to the Lord of Dendro. Since we share an eternal covenant, I shall never be your enemy. Hence, the fruit of wisdom from the heavens is not to be devoured. Remember, it is not that I lack the power to become the enemy of wisdom. Yet you and she have taught me much and shown me kindness. For this, I cherish you both. In the end, Aru was only used to store a portion of the souls. it was but a primitive form of the masterwork the king had envisaged. His final hope for Aru was to return to the past, when she yet lived.
Return to the past, Samurai Jack.
So the point you're making is, King Deshret was both powerful and ambitious, and he only ceased his imperious ways out of affection for the goddess of flowers and the Dendro Archon.
Damn, Deshret was just surrounded by bitches and then was blinded by the pussy. I gotcha.
You could see this as an act of mercy, but you could also see it as the sentiments that lay between these three gods placing constraints on him. This was, after all, the foundation of the alliance between them.
This explains why Aru was both a prison and a monument, and why the answer to the three questions was time.
Neck's starting to hurt. Oh, dang. Take some Advil. Appreciate you stopping in, Drew. Stay groovy. We'll see you again soon. Hope you get to the end of a 3-hour cutscene. Fucking Christ. Is it?
To be careful.
Ain't no way. They're not gonna yap about this shit for 3 hours.
This is as true for gods as it is for humans.
Oh boy.
Love is the same. It is both a prison and a monument. All right, let us pause the story here for now. Seeing as you've been so diligent, I'll offer a little help. Who's in charge again? Is it you two?
Ah, yes, me and him.
Now then, close your eyes.
And Kith.
Wisdom hides in the space between the tangible and the intangible. It is to convey the incommunicable through the simplest of mediums. By the power of King Deshret, I shall grant you a glimpse into the unseen secrets that lie at the threshold of existence.
Oh boy.
Where did this come from? Is it a new mechanism?
It looks more like some form of externalized information. You've rendered it visible?
Just as the Akasha allows you to access a greater range of knowledge, the power of our king permits one to perceive ingenuities that do not belong to this world. This is no ordinary mechanism. It reflects the internal structure of Aru. Whether you choose to increase or decrease, keep or discard. Come, use these to achieve the outcome you desire.
Oh, we shall.
Looks mechanical to me. Better let me handle it just in case. But wait, how do I get up there?
Turn around.
So that's where the elevator is.
Turn around, bright eyes. Whoa, why does it keep doing that? I'm not a fan of that. Giving me Doki Doki Literature Club vibes. Darkness looming. Study the mechanisms. Ooh. I forgot how it looks when you walk on these platforms. Oh. Uh-oh. Oh, interesting. Oh, he's got that one, huh? Hey. So now is it shooting that way? Huh. Oh, I see. Okay. Ah, okay. And then it's gonna shoot that way. Okay. Oh. Oh, I thought I had to move it more. Oh, what the hell?
Obelisks were used to record important information in the ancient desert civilization. Hey, Al-Haytham, there's some writing here I'll need you to decipher. I've sent it to your screen. Do you see it?
Got it. It's a little blurry, but I should manage.
Take a look and tell me what it says. Oh, and I'll send any other similar text directly to you from now on.
Let's start with this one. It's a variant of an older script. Herein lie verses written for the Yellow Sands. Looks like cultural information from the age of King Deshret.
If so, I suggest you delete it.
What? No, I'm gonna read all of his old texts.
Words thrown together merely for fun. I had no idea Aru kept a record of this.
Well, as long as you're certain that this is strictly private information, that's fine.
It is unimportant.
All right, well, I guess I'll start now.
Okay then, if you say so. Doesn't sound sus at all. Okay. Wait, huh? Oh. Well, that's interesting. I thought it was gonna shoot that way. Okay. Okay. Let's see. Nice. All right, is this gonna be another dick pic that he sent to the goddess of flowers or something?
These are all reports about the Gurubad conflict.
Can we delete them?
I'd say so. Most of this information has already been archived anyway.
What if there are details in there that Vahumana missed? What are we supposed to do if they come after us in the future?
They'll just have to live with it. If we don't resolve these issues now, there won't even be an academia in the future, let alone a Vahumana Darshan.
Yeah, you're right. Okay, done. There's some other similar monuments nearby. I'll check them out.
God damn. Are we trying to get all the way to that pyramid right there? Press saved. Oh, we're over here. All right then. Okay. Wait, huh? That was weird. Why was it frozen in place? Whoa, what the huh? Oh. Oh, I think I get it. Uh-huh. And gotcha, bitch. Okay. And are you gonna why are you frozen again? Why do I have to follow you? Why do I have to hold your hand? Be a big boy and do it yourself.
Another monument.
Oh, hold on.
You're still reading it? How long is it?
I literally just started.
It records the development and governance of the Oasis civilization. Most of it concerns the Jinn, but it also contains records left by the artisans who built Aru.
Is it important?
Some of it. There was no way for me to read the whole thing in its entirety, so I had to rely on my intuition to pick the parts worth keeping.
What about the artisans' records? What do they mention?
They're speculations, mostly. For instance, they were wondering how to protect themselves if King Deshret decided to silence them after the construction of Aru was complete.
Sounds like pure mythology to me. Surely that kind of thing didn't really happen.
What do you mean, surely?
The records do emphasize that this was merely their conjecture based on various myths. Still, the artisans did leave details of their plans to survive, including blueprints for their escape route.
Even that got recorded? Okay, well, I'll make a copy of this first before I delete it.
Is that truly necessary? You won't be needing those.
Yeah, I think we might. I think we might.
No, the blueprints are important. I want to keep them as a memento.
Yeah, those are definitely gonna come in handy. You can tell.
I think that should just about do it.
I mean, if that's basically all we got, then yeah, they're gonna be important later when the whole place we're in starts collapsing and shit and we gotta get out of there.
It meets the requirements of the contingency plans, so we should be good.
I gotta say, it's the strangest feeling. This cross between reality and the intangible. It's like drifting between life and death, or in and out of a dream, using my own hands to manipulate illusions that are forever out of reach.
Chasing dreams in the most literal sense. Definitely a novel experience.
What happens if my spirit just floats away?
That won't happen. Anyway, I wouldn't celebrate just yet if I were you. There's likely to be a phase 2 of this project.
Oh, there's always a phase 2.
All right. I'd better keep my wits about me then.
Oh my god. We're still going for it. Damn. Let's see. Rest for a while? Okay. Sure. Rest for a while. Hey, head to the entrance of King Deshret's mausoleum. And it's all lumine, so you know that means it's important. Doggies. Nice. Ooh. Hold on. Wait. You know what? Let's see how slay she looks in her new outfit as she walks down the door, as she walks down the steps. Yep. That's good. That's good civilization right there. All right. Ooh, look at that sunrise. Sunrises and sunsets in the desert are a cut above the rest, I will say.
Traveler from afar, do you worry for the fate of Sumeru as well?
I like it here, so yeah, I'd say so.
Whoa! It's Sobek the Crocodile King! Greetings, Crocodile King.
Hey, Lou means 2 cents.
Please be at ease. I'm just here to chat with you about Lesser Lord Kusanali.
That's our girl.
Sounds like you really care about her.
That's baby girl.
Yes, although to be exact, it is a mixture of both concern and curiosity that I feel.
Speaking of Nihida, Paimon was wondering how she's doing.
Wait a moment.
What is it?
I tried calling out to a pep, but there was no response. This can only mean that she is focusing all her energy on taking care of Lesser Lord Kusanali.
Are you sure she's not just ignoring you?
All the gods who served King Deshret seemed super surprised to hear that a pep agreed to help Nihida. Guessing she made a bad impression on you or something.
Are you aware of the history between her and our king?
If I say that I'm not, I'm sure that I'm going to get a big, long explanation about it, but... okay. Is this another member of King Deshret's harem?
The story begins a long time ago.
Oh, I made the wrong decision.
Al-Akhmar was always a wishful thinker where the Dendro dragon was concerned.
Okay. Without consulting her, he decided to list her among the 7 pillars and declared his own power to be far superior.
That was when our king was at
the height of his power. Ibis, Godi, and I were no match for him, and so we chose to submit and serve as his ministers, but not a pep. She never thought much of him.
To a pep. Al-Akhmar's pride and sense
superiority were nothing but ignorance and hubris. In fact, they fought numerous times, but usually the battle ended in a draw.
In the end, King Deshret coveted the power of Celestia, only to end up corrupted by knowledge. His final act was to trick the dragon into swallowing him whole.
What?
Leaving her to bear the torment of his sins.
He made her swallow him? I'm pretty sure he could go to jail for that.
The Dendro Dragon stands for the glory of a bygone era. She hated Al-Akhmar and what he represented. All the gods, all the power they wielded. And so, her willingness to help the Dendro Archon through this crisis comes as a great surprise indeed. It makes one wonder whether, perhaps, the Dendro Archon assisted her in the past.
He made her swallow. Yeah! Like, against her will. That's not cool, man.
Yep, Nihida did her a huge favor.
You tell Sobek about how Nahida helped to free a pep from her suffering.
So Lesser Lord Kusanali put an end to the Dendro Dragon's many long years of torment. As much as she loathes the Seven, a pep knows kindness when she sees it. No wonder she was willing to make an exception.
Yeah, that's the sense we got from dealing with her too.
She is not incapable of coexisting with other living things. Rather, she actively chooses to avoid coexistence. And this despite the fact that she symbolizes life itself. How ironic. All of this being said, I wouldn't expect too much from her if I were you. Nothing will change her hatred towards humanity and gods.
We'll keep that in mind. Anyway, how much longer do you think Nahida needs to stay with the pep?
Maybe we should go and pick her up.
For all we know, the Fatui might still be in the desert. Just to be on the safe side, why don't we grab anyone who isn't busy right now and go look for her? I'm alright, Paimon.
Oh!
Huh? Was that Nahida's voice?
Yo!
It seems the treatment was effective.
Since when do my deeds require your evaluation?
Oh! It's Nahida! Look at that! It's baby girl! Goddamn, we haven't seen her in a while.
Here will do just fine.
Look at that! Man, and it's been so long since we've heard her voice, too.
I had no intention of taking you any further. One ought not expect greater generosity than they have earned.
God damn, she is just so cool, though. Look at her, man. That's so sick. I just love the way that, like, they have her presented all the time. Good to hear her again. Yeah. And I love the framing here with, like, just like how small they all look compared to her.
You always hide your kindness away like an oasis within a sandstorm. Only those who make it through the swirling winds can know just how beautiful that oasis is, and how much hope it brings.
I'm assuming this is like, she's making her sound like fatigued because, like, yeah, she's just been healed.
You dare appraise my being?
No, I'm expressing my gratitude. I want to thank you for sharing your precious life force with me.
Awake already? You are more resilient than I thought.
Pep. I feel much better. Thank you.
Gods and their gratitude mean little to me. I would rather you give me your assurance that the situation with Irminsul and Sumeru's ley lines will be competently managed. If I suffer any ill effects from the ley lines, you, as the god of this land, will be held responsible. And you would not enjoy being held to account by me.
Ooh.
I understand what you require, but I would assume this task even if you did not demand it. Sumeru is my responsibility. I must resume my duties as soon as possible.
A farcical notion. God of Sumeru, I hope you realize how unextraordinary your strength is.
I wasn't asking, but thanks for appraising my being.
And yet, maybe it is precisely what defines me. A god of wisdom is not meant to rule by force.
Then hold steady. We go forth.
Well, I'll be. Is that a pep? Do my eyes deceive me? Of all places, the Dendro Dragon has decided to visit the mausoleum of King Deshret?
I see that after all this time, El Ahmar's menagerie of ministers remain as vile as ever.
It's a pleasure, Dendro Dragon. Had you arrived but a little sooner, you might have attended a meeting of the Seven Pillars.
What a nauseating thought. You are not the first insects I have had the displeasure of dealing with today. A swarm of them tugged on my tail on my way over. Goodness knows what hovels they crawled from. Why do all the creatures of this world remain so lonely after all this time?
Jeez. Did you address me, you little bitch? Essentially, yeah. Why do all the creatures of this world remain so lowly after all this time? Damn, she's a Reddit mod.
What did you do with them?
I cast them away. What would you have me do? Keep them as trinkets? Booer, this is where we shall part ways. To be clear, I do not wish to see you or anyone else here ever again, unless absolutely necessary.
We get it. You're a tsundere. That's fine.
Then I wish you peace as you return to your dwelling place.
Thank you for helping Nahida.
It matters not to me.
Yeah, I know.
Refrain from bothering me again.
Uh-huh, will do.
A force to be reckoned with. At times like this, I feel glad that she has no interest in any of this.
Hold on, just hold on, okay? We're almost there.
Oh my god, it's her! Yo!
We made it.
Sarush, yeah.
Wait, that voice. It's... Uh-oh, I'm gonna fall.
Man, I remember her. Oh, all the little guys just fell on top of me. I've got you. Oh, did I catch them all? That's adorable. She's a hikikomori.
Well, that's
essentially.
A pair of safe hands indeed.
The Dendro Archon's familiars. They are the last thing I expected to see here.
Huh? Wait, what are the R&R doing here? Don't you guys hate the desert? Obviously, I was worried about the Dendro Archon. I've been supporting them with my Pari powers the whole way here. Oh, you seem pretty nervous. Is it because there are too many people around? Not just people. It's all these non-human beings, too. It's hard on them.
Wow, that's racist!
I can't believe you made such a long and dangerous journey just for my sake. I appreciate your support so much. Thank you all.
the 5 seconds of acknowledgement you get from the VTuber after you drove 10 hours to the meet and greet.
I'll have to ask everyone to wait while I help our new arrival settle in. Once I'm done, I'll gather everyone to discuss our next steps. Traveler, Paimon, shall we find a place for our friends to stay?
Sure, why not?
Awesome! Let's go! Well, first I have some questions.
Oh boy. You answered Nahida's questions, bringing her up to speed on everything that has happened.
Okay, I think that covers everything. Thank you. We can get going now.
Yes, thank you for making that painless and concise. Okay, go back inside the mausoleum. Okay, I think I will go ahead and call it there for the evening. Nahida having that VTuber type voice sounds nice. VTuber type voice? Is it? I just thought she was sounding tired after spending all her time getting healed. But yeah, I think we'll go ahead and call it there for the evening. Alright, I want to thank anyone that decided to stop in to check out the stream, even for just a minute or two. Always appreciate it. We shall pick this up tomorrow, or not tomorrow. We shall pick this up next week, as we continue on sallying forth through the main storyline. R&R kind of represent the will and spirit of the forest, which since Aru is to be what it is, it kind of behooves Nahida to get the R&R involved. I mean, yeah, that is true, since I think they were saying, like, the forests were going to, like, be destroyed or taken over by the desert or something like that. But yeah, we will pick this up next week. No stream tomorrow, but on Tuesday, we're gonna be continuing on with Replaced, which I think we're beginning to get towards the end. I want to say, like, we're probably at least past the halfway point of the game, because apparently it's supposed to only be about, like, 8 or 9 hours long or something, so, you know, by this point, like, we should be pretty close, so we might potentially finish it this week, so, if not, then probably next week. So if you want to know when that'll be happening, go ahead and follow my socials, subscribe or follow. and you'll know when we go live. But for tonight, that's going to go ahead and do it for me. So with all that being said, I hope you guys have yourselves a good night, a good day, a good morning, wherever it might be for you. Hopefully, you all have yourselves a good start to your week tomorrow, and with any luck, I will see y'all on Tuesday. So until then, stay groovy, everybody.